Итак, после небольшого перерыва продолжаем. Третий день, встречаем утро. Нам нужно сегодня встретиться с Кимом. Надеюсь, он уже приехал. А также по его мотокарете позвонить, узнать, что там нарыли про серийный номер. Вот и Ким. Здрасте. А это что за ребята? Ну ладно, к нашему профессору. Откуда профессору?
Yes?
Детективу Киму Куцараги. А где теплые восклики?
What do you want to know?
Соскучились мы, ё-моё.
You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again? There's no reason to wing anything. If you didn't get the brief, that's okay. 3 days ago, the RCM emerged during that time. Okay then, good.
Все это мы знаем.
Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
На тебе очки.
That's correct.
Воистину.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
You could use a good, normal peer yourself.
Так, расскажи о себе какую-нибудь тайну.
No.
Нет. Ну ладно.
Lieutenant nods.
Good. Let's check.
В общем, просто рад видеть. Надо будет оплатить Гарту проживание следующей ночи.
Can I help you?
Пока не можем. Бабушка Лена.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Угу. Кто это?
You look like shit.
Начало отличное.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
Сам ты дерьмово выглядишь, мудак. Не выгляжу я дерьмово. Знаю, так и задумано. Тяжкая выдалась пара дней. Внешность не важна. Важно, что внутри. Я никогда не раскрою это дело. Да уж, спектр такой. Сам ты дерьмово выглядишь, мудак, вот.
Wow, you seem stable and in control. Allow me to say, alcohol really seems to have had a positive effect on you. Now, what do you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar, but different face.
Что-то странное есть в этом мужчине. Разобраться. 72%. Да, дерзаем.
There's something
Серьезно?
that binds you to him. Some kind of an outfit, maybe. A uniform.
На пожарных вроде бы не похоже. Контроль за животными. Скорее медработник.
Yes, nurses. Why not?
Why, yes. Yes, I am a male nurse. How could you tell?
Я умею смотреть сквозь эфир. Так и узнаю обо всем. Сквозь кефир.
Oh, you've done a lot more with ether than just look into it. This was stupid. I shouldn't have.
Ким, кто это?
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's not my style,
Так.
he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
Короче, выкладывай.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Блин. На куль с дерьмом. На мегазвезду?
Yes, a superstar cop. Of course. This again. No.
А ты разве не обязан?
If I wasn't clinically depressed, I'd burst out laughing. But I'm gonna go with no right now. Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Женщина с лошадиным лицом.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Ладно, пробуем.
So, do you know who hanged him? Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. Why are you?
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere. A custom even? Strange.
Может быть, какие-нибудь психотерапевты?
Who knows why we do the things we do? Somehow, bouncing those ideas off the man with sunglasses felt calming, like you've done it before.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Ладушки.
Watch out for yourself.
Сам ты лузер.
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
А, форма патрульных.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Все в порядке вообще, не?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Клево встретить еще одного копа. Я думал, мы с Кимом единственные.
No, you're not. You're not the only cop in the world. Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
Ты с какого участка? Района?
What precinct?
Am I from? God,
Fucking deranged lunatic.
you're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
Он мудак.
You're an asshole. You know what? Maybe we're both assholes.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay? I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
Жюдит. С лошадиным лицом. Погоди, а он? Он из полиции?
Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside. Sunglasses and a fucking wig.
Okay,
Действительно, окей.
I'm just looking out for...
you?
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
Промолчать.
I just want to do my job, that's all.
Something about the man with sunglasses and you, the energy between you two is making her uncomfortable.
Да. Компашка этих отбитых все еще здесь.
The man ponders his
Когда меня уже пустят в потайные коридоры?
You see a heavy... The door does... The cold...
Боль. Что нового, черномордая?
Nothing to say to you. What I am not.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Даже садовником.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
Угу.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
Проспись, Глен, она юрист с образованием.
So fucking what? Lots of models are actually really smart people, fuckwad.
В сравнении с тобой, несомненно.
No, Glenn, they aren't.
This didn't change her. It's not her. She's not a hardy girl.
Быстренько проверим, есть ли новые варианты, когда мы с Кимом тут.
It's you again. What is it?
Да вот, хочу просто перезагрузиться еще раз. Подохнуть. Недоступно. Хочу снова поговорить о повешении.
Good one, Ty. About fuck.
Окей. Пока что-то нового не случится, мы, походу, в пролете.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
Окей. Подозрительный лысый. Угу. Из дальнобойщиков или чё? Зачем тут ошиваешься? Ага, мотокарета.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out tool.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Из МПС ответили что-нибудь про серийный номер?
Yes. The armor was produced by Fairweather in their facilities in Bétancourt, sur la Clé in 42. It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of Oranese pharmaceutical companies in the Seminine conflict. So, it seems the armor went to Seminine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued. Yes, that is the most recent name the ICP has been able to connect to the CDP. And the one before it was Downwell. I also have one called Sediment, but I think that might be a different contractor. No, they work called Sediment. And somatosensor, it seems. All that during the last 9 years.
Somatosensor.
A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom this suit was fitted.
For whom?
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them into it, though.
Да, пожалуйста.
This is a fun challenge for her, an opportunity to contribute beyond doing her job by rote. She'll gladly put in the extra effort for Team RCM.
Glad to help. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have more for you then. Not yet. At 57.
In the cabin, you see
Получается завтра. Завтра так завтра.
Yes?
Окей, проверяем. Угу. Глянем, не открылся ли проход на ту сторону. А вы кто? Поговорить нельзя. Так, где чувак с колбасой? Где чувак с колбасой?
a couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque.
Давай, почему нет?
You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then the water lock starts moving.
Угу. Надеюсь, мы там никого не затопим. Очень похоже на переход.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with
Focus on one thing. Achieve it, then the next, he thinks.
Ким, расслабься, все ок. Радиовышка. Так. Магний полезен. Перевернутую звезду? Нифига себе. А можем ли мы взять монтировку и попытаться открыть? Темные очки байкера полицейского из Джим Рока. Эмпатия плюс, логика минус. Визуальный анализ, драма. Ладно, пока оставим. Может быть, тогда болтрис поможет. Ну все, похоже, мы просто открыли и все. А сюда никак не пройти. Ладно. Ох ты, там были какие-то монетки. Внутри электрощитка. Где пока Гарри? Харри. Да, нифига себе. Муни. Отлично. Так, мы скоро и на проживание накопим. Заборище. О, проход. Кто-то сломал забор. Посмотрим сначала на эти адские... Ага. Чья мотокарета? Бензак. 11. Нифига себе. Случайно это не наш служебный автомобиль? Бутылка еще тут какая-то вмерзла. Возможно, детей чуть не сбил. Да, пьян до чертиков.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top. It must be cold and lonely down there, in the icy water.
Мотокарета в море. Как она сюда попала?
My guess is it started its journey from the plaza, where it backed through the fence.
Посмотрим.
We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea. The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
Морской черт.
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Ой-ой.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening. Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Да-да, полное безрассудство.
Yes. Crazy recklessness. I'd say it has been here since last Saturday or Sunday. Let's wait for the low tide and see what...
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside. The joyrider must have left something good inside. Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket. A joyrider jacket.
Да. Куртку Райана Гослинга.
A joyrider jacket. You feel a strange connection to this joyrider. Maybe he's from some kind of joyriders district.
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
О, так это прям сегодня. Сесть на качели и ждать отлива. С Кимом покачались.
As you sit down in the old rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Типичные мужские разговоры. Она очень синяя.
Yes, it does.
Да, весьма. У тебя есть любимая синяя вещь?
Let me think about it.
Так, 58%. Ну, давай.
The chew on your lips forms a strange yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. Then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher pitched and slightly more melodic trill.
Фига себе.
Two birds on a wire, whistling by the seaside, looking at the water, and a sunken car.
Да, сцена. Концептуализация работает.
The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
Отлив что-то не торопится. Что бы ты выбрал? Сесть в муравейник или встать в реку с пиявками?
Well, historically, leeches have been used to prevent and even cure many ailments.
Okay, he's thinking. I can do this. Let's do this. Who'd want... Well, Napalm ants, for example, are used in some rites of passage rituals. Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
The world turns as fast as it wants.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment.
О,
30 more minutes pass.
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
42 минус 1.
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical.
Ким.
Does he know something about the driver of this vehicle?
41 – это его уровень в иерархии подпольных стрит-рейсеров. Потереть подбородок. Мелочевка. 41. Томби 41. Похоже, на фабрике допустили ошибку и случайно назвали эту машину Купри 41. Ненавижу играть в угадайку. Боже, нет.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
Харри.
41. Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
Боже милосердный, это моя машина. Я утопил свою машину в море.
I'm afraid so, yes.
Holy
Looks
shit.
like you drove your police motor carriage in after you jumped across the canal.
Может, я за кем-то гнался в своем пьяном угаре?
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
Да ладно.
Probably. Try definitely.
И как нам ее вытащить?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
Да. То есть она просто вот так там будет?
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
Удостоверение, пистолет. А теперь это.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything. There is also a fourth thing you've lost.
4.
More precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage combined. Lost forever into the deepest of seas.
Так все хорошо было. Мы вместе насвистывали.
You can still whistle.
Весело.
Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn.
Да уж.
That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well,
Эх.
not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this.
На меня будут ругаться. Ведь так.
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
This was 20% of the station's vehicular budget.
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
Ну, конечно. А вопрос. Наше удостоверение случайно не там? А вот да. Смотрим, что внутри.
Yes, let's go take a look.
Смотрим. Задание выполнено. Найдите нарушителя ПДД. Нашли. Удостоверение. Йоу. Мундир командира? What? Одеваем. Сейчас мы тут закомандуем. Куртка. Окей. Так, это эмпатия минус логика. Тын-тын-тын. Внушение, сумрак. Садовые перчатки. А мы в каких перчатках? Не вижу. Электрохимия. Техника. Ладно, давай технику увеличим. Хотя, блин, они такие хреновые. Желтые, краги. Безумная байка. А, вот у нас, да, там есть майка. Плюс еще какое-то грубое физручье. Если на вас нет рубашки, группа сила +2. Угу. Итак, у нас есть удостоверение, успех.
Yes?
С удостоверением мы, получается, можем сходить к Джойс, и она нам всякого понарасскажет. Гуд. Ты кто? Быстрое перемещение. Let's go. Так, бабушка.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts. I still have a golden ear. Come, come. Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want...
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
Trouble? Say the second thing, Bratan. Shows you got style.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
Полицейские были здесь в последний раз 12 лет назад. То есть ОПГ тут рулит вообще. А стоп, да, это именно я был здесь раньше?
No, not
Не-
you
не мы.
personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there.
Ага.
He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place. Some
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
Так, да, что за предзнаменование, блин.
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
Черные псы.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
Maybe they are afraid because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others.
Печально.
Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Здесь можно остановиться?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave.
Мы уникальны.
That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack. I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
Есть один парень, Гард. Мне приходится ему платить каждый день, просто чтобы не глядеть на улице.
That's exactly how they get ya. That's why we built our own cinder block houses on the seaside. So we don't have to give money to those crooks. They might not look like much, but they are ours.
Погодите, а почему ей никто не пользуется?
My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm.
Ничего себе. Считайте, что у вас новый постоялец.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Ни в коем случае.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
Да, классно. Ближе к природе.
He's a little
К рыбкам.
relieved you're no longer in that room. Should he? This environment encourages one thing and one thing only: drinking.
Да ладно, мы бросаем себе вызов.
Finally, you have those lamos of Martinez off your back, Bratan. This looks like a great place to bring chicks.
Коров. Что находится в этой рыбацкой деревне?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
Нани?
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
Печально.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
Да. Но что-то же здесь должно быть. Скажите.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
Что еще за покс?
An old military hospital
Ah,
and its surroundings.
Заброшенный?
It used to be during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses, shacks as far as the eye can see. The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now. Here, for you? No, officer. The only money we have here is some coins the dogs try hiding from their women and then forgot about. Well, there's Lillian and her kids. If you knew folks live in the house to the east, but they are away right now. And then there's the drunks.
Алкаши.
Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
Меня не слишком интересуют городские алкаши, но спасибо.
What are you interested in then?
Тогда что же тебя интересует? Действительно, местная достопримечательность.
She nods.
Да.
Another piece of cloth.
Что есть дальше по побережью?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the Dolorian Church of Humanity.
Долорианская.
It's been there since before my time, even. Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a...
She's not telling you all she knows. Keep her talking.
Well, there's that music. Music from across the sea. Huh. It started a few days ago, and now it's blasting, even through the nights. And now, suspicious-looking people are sneaking around the church. I don't
Культисты.
like that.
Interesting. You could look into this ruckus if you have the time.
Посмотрим.
Perhaps the mysterious music is somehow connected to the case. A Rusalka or a half-demonic Apsara singing.
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
В Самаре родилась.
Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed. What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible. And now you know everything there is to know about this coast.
Спасибо.
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie.
Изобель.
Now it's your turn, Mr.
Харри.
Why, I guess I will hurry. Aye, it just rolls off the tongue. I used to know a
Тупой,
Harry.
как полено.
Strong lad, but dumb as a rock. He did too many narcotics. So many, he fell off his boat and split his skull on a buoy. Folks who saw it say his head cracked open like a melon.
Ё-моё.
Nasty, nasty.
О, получается, это у нее надо получить подпись.
Eh? What's this about? Come now, I can't read all this scribble. Tell me what it says.
Да.
Huh. I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. The best part. The part we need to get out of our houses. Have you asked Lillian about this? I won't even consider signing till I know she's on board.
Так, а где она?
She's right over there. The dark-haired woman, leaning over the railing.
Пойдем сходим.
Yes, you do that. Can't let fat Mr. Clare down now, can you?
She is not impressed by a cop running errands for a local bigwig. Not at all.
Да уж, неприятненько. Солерам, рам-рам.